Invasion Radio, the evil genius DJ Greenland.
Green Lantern.
Alright, listen, man, I got my man Kid Cudi. He's here with us.
Yeah.
Cudi, what's up, brother?
I feel good, man. I'm dropping.
Finally.
Yeah, man. Long time coming.
Long awaited.
Man on the moon.
It's like, you know, when I first started working on my music, the first question that popped in my head is something I always dreamed about. I was like, man, I wonder what my album is going to look like. I wonder how many songs it's going to have and this and that. And now we know. I feel like Man on the Moon is like basically saying that I feel like I'm in my own world, in my own space as far as my creativity and how I move in life. Like my whole way of thinking is not like a normal person. So, yeah, it's always been my thing. I'm just going to focus on the creativity, like, and the fans. I know I'm doing it for them now. Because when I decided to fall back, I was still doing shows, and I was going to my shows, and like fans were saying like, "Oh, don't be tired, Cudi," you know, and stuff like that. Like seeing that shit made me realize, oh, people really do give a fuck.
What about you?
What do you mean?
Is it still a passion of yours?
Oh yeah, music has always been a passion. That's why I'm here. That's why I started this. You know what I mean? Because I'm really interested in just making music to help people. You know what I mean? That's my whole motive behind the album. It's like I kind of use myself as an example and you know, put out my own ignorance at times so people can learn from it and understand, hey, you're not alone, you know?
Right, so what started that whole vibe? What got you kicking off with the, you know, F the whole industry?
Well, it's just like being in it and realizing that it's like really judgmental. I mean, I think the whole judgmental side of it is just like...
Is it the peers, the fans?
Well, I don't have peers here, so I wouldn't say it's that. It's more just like how the shit just is, you know what I mean? It's just like something I don't want to be a part of. I'm just a musician and put out my music and that's it. You know what I mean? I'm playing my role. All that extra shit is...
So before you got into the industry, it was kind of like you were hyped to get in there, and then you get there and it's like
fuck,
wow.
This is what it's about. Yeah.
Same
exactly
shit, different day, and it's really all on you.
Yeah. Like before I moved to New York, I was like, oh, I definitely want to be signed to Def Jam. And then I got to New York, I was like, I definitely don't want to be signed.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Well, not saying that, but I just like, I don't know who I want to sign to now because it looks like as an artist, you need to establish your own shit. Right. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what we did, you know, and I'm glad that our situation was what it was because it allowed us to be the commanders of our own destiny and allowed me to have an abstract cover like that where any other label would have been like, no, we need your face like this so people know it, you know what I mean? Or it allowed us to make all these abstract records and make it a one long narrative and stuff rather than labels say, no, you need to have these joints, you need to work with these people. And that's great. You know, I'm glad that Motown gave me the opportunity to do my thing. Dream on good. I ended up, you know, having my own label, doing a joint venture with Ye, signing myself. You know what I mean?
How does that work? Break that down. Just take very, you know, for the general public who hears these terms thrown around like that. What does that mean?
Well, basically, a joint venture was like I took my company and Kanye took his company and we brought it together for this project. And, you know, I'll continue to be working with Ye on good music stuff. And what we did was, with that being said, to distribute our music, we went through Universal Motown, you know, and they helped us out on obviously the distribution, marketing, and they put up the money basically to get the project rolling. But all the creative stuff was all my team. Plain Pat, Emil, Dr. Genius, me. We kept our camp small. I didn't reach out to anybody else but my home base. You know what I mean? And that was important for me to establish my own sound. You know what I mean?
So recently you were on David Letterman's show.
Yes.
How was that? How does that feel? Like you just like it, to me, it's like you blew up overnight. It may not have been that way for you, but it was just like when I heard Day and Night, it was like by the time I got the sentence, "Who is that?" out my mouth, it was like everybody knew it was like Kid Cudi, Kid Cudi. So how is it? It's just like moving really fast.
It's dope, man. It's like I feel like I'm like on the speeding bullet, man, just rolling, and it's exciting and it's nerve-wracking at the same time. David Letterman was like a wake-up call. I was nervous as hell.
Yeah, he seemed like he was really into you, though.
Oh, yeah. He was rocking. He was
like rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah. And I've seen how he be when he has like a musical guest. He'll come out, shake their hand. All right, thank you. And this is yo, he was like, look at them guys. He was like really happy. Like, he was like, oh, it was good.
Could you define your style? What would you say is your style?
Man, I really just take honesty and creativity and just blend them together, you know? I kind of created that idea the other day when somebody asked me in an interview. I was like, it's like H&C, it's like new R&B.
You've taken a little bit of slack for the waist size in your jeans and you know, basically the tightness of the jeans. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I hear people say like, yo, I'm saying I love his music, but God damn, them shits is like a fucking wetsuit, man. Like, what is it? That, like, literally, I got friends of mine that I'm like, nah, it's Cudi, he's dope. He's doing him. They're like, nah, I can't get into him. I can't get into his music because they're so opposed to the tight jeans, and they look at Kid Cudi's style of wearing it, which is not the regular, like, sag version, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that the kids are wearing. I literally had a half an argument with a friend of mine the other day. He was like, nah, man, yeah, he's dope, but I can't go all the way there and just say I fuck with him because of that.
I think the point that, you know, something we need to touch on is that, like, hip-hop is the most judgmental genre of music ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just said it. I like his music, but I can't run and tell my friends that I like him because of how he dresses.
Exactly.
He needs to be comfortable with him.
Right. I actually like the jeans you have on now.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And you know,
So
and
let
then
it be known
you know
the
what I'm
females like it.
They're
I mean,
cute.
and the thing is that, like, I have to dress like him for him to give me a cosign. It's like, really? You know what I mean? You already confirmed that you like my music, but because of how I look, think about this. Back in the 60s, we couldn't go places because of how we looked. We couldn't do certain things in America because of how we looked. I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? And when I see another black man judging me and all I'm doing is make positive music, that makes me sad for my community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could sit here and be like, fuck y'all niggas, I'm getting money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm on HBO, I got checks. You know what I'm saying? But it saddens me. You know what I mean? Because I'm not supposed to look like you. I'm supposed to do my own thing. We all supposed to be individuals. I'm sorry that I don't sag my pants. I'm sorry I like my shit's comfortable like this. You know what I mean? That's just what I do. You know what I mean? Don't worry about my crotchal region. My shit is good. I'm okay. It's like, and that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. Another thing, as a man,
May I?
why do you give a fuck about what another nigga is doing as a man? When I have a beautiful young lady over here saying, I like your jeans, and even if she didn't like my jeans, she wouldn't care because she'd be like, yo, do your thing.
I'll be worrying about the crotch region.
Yeah, but don't worry, baby. Just don't worry about it.
Hell.
We good. Yeah.
Well, since we're on that topic there.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's just down to that fact, like, who gives a fuck, man? Like, I'm doing my music, and people are liking it, and if it's down to, you know, how I look and my appearance, like, that's some whack shit, man. We always talk about hip-hop keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? And having an ignorant comment like that, that shit ain't real, man. That's some whack shit. If you could see a nigga like Jay-Z embrace me, if you could see niggas like Jadakiss embrace me, you know what I'm saying? All these cats show me love, 50 Cent, you know, Eminem, all these real OGs, like, you know, legends in the game. That should open your fucking eyes. Stop being ignorant. Because that's why we all in that place right now. That's why we all get shitted on when we step in a room full of collared shirts. Because they look at us ignorant anyway. And you're confirming that by looking at a successful member from your community because and talking shit about him because of how he dressed. But you like his music.